Hi, I'm Erin with E.E.B Studios. We're an online acting studio. If you need help with your self-tape auditions, you can book a private coaching session or you can join our flagship program, Best Acting Workshop Ever, and all of that is in the description below. So, super excited, teaching a Meisner workshop coming up the second weekend of June. You can go on the website to check that out if you're interested in Meisner. I'm a fourth generation Meisner instructor. I was able to study with Maggie Flanagan in New York City. If you're in New York and you're looking for in-person Meisner, cannot recommend that studio enough. So what we're going to do in this workshop, we're going to go through the first few months of our 9-month program within 2 days. Yes, it is going to be intensive, but just, talking about Meisner technique, beyond whether you want to do the workshop or not, I cannot recommend, first of all, studying a technique of some sort if you are really pursuing this business as a professional, if this is not a hobby for you. Having some sort of a foundation is just absolutely critical. Absolutely critical. The best thing that came out of my Meisner training was confidence. I cultivated skills I didn't even know I was capable of. It gave me the confidence to go into film and television and go into theater, and I ended up writing a one-person show for social change last year that was literally based off of a Meisner exercise in class. It's this idea of living truthfully through the imaginary circumstance. What we don't do in Meisner class is bring all the crap we're dealing with in our regular life into the acting work. It's supposed to be acting, right? It should be different. Acting can be an escape for you. A lot of our students, in our Meisner classes, it's like, oh, okay, I get to be myself, like my true authentic self once a week. Praise the heavens, right? What a gift, It's not about drumming up all your crap from the past. Why would you do that to yourself? First of all, the nervous system becomes numb to the same memory over time. So that's why things that were very tragic in your life that you could barely get out of bed because of maybe at a certain time in your life, you're able to function more. It doesn't affect you quite as much because time can heal things to a certain extent. But the other thing is that's limited. You only have so much life experience. And maybe you're thinking, you don't know me. I have been through so much. You're never going to understand what I've been through. I've been through more than anybody. Fair. At some point, you are limited because you've only had those so many life experiences. And so this idea of creating a truthful experience through your imagination is really life-giving because your imagination is your most powerful weapon as an actor because no one can put a cap on that. You can create imaginary circumstances all day long for the rest of your career. And when you develop that skill, it's off the chain. It is so incredible, the confidence and the power that you have instilled in you as an actor when you know you have complete creative control and a process upon which to execute this character, execute this scene, whatever is asked of you in the circumstance. So really, really, really love Meisner. The other thing too, just with the workshop aspect of it is if your schedule is not, in a place where you can dedicate 9 months, 6 months, 2 years, if you're in New York, to a true, authentic Meisner program, this could maybe at least give you some tools to dive into it. So I'm super, super, super excited about this. It is all day, Saturday and Sunday, June 11th and 12th. So if that is something that you are interested in, hop on eebstudios.com and pop into that class. You will be able to come on that first day with very, very little preparation, very little homework. I'm going to ask you to get Meisner's book and start to read that a little bit. You can get it for $4, on the different online stores. So you don't have to make a huge additional investment outside of the workshop. Regardless of whether you can or cannot do that, I just want to really, really, really encourage you, if you're an actor, you're pursuing this industry, but you haven't really had the formal training. You know, we want to get paid like doctors, but we're not willing to go to school like a doctor. We want to get paid like athletes, but we're not willing to train like an athlete, right? Let's start to reframe that mindset. Let's become the actor who is deserving of those incredible paychecks that very successful actors get. Very likely they've worked their rear ends off to have achieved that. So I hope that this sparks your interest a little bit, even if you're just sort of new to all this and just the ideas about techniques. Get Meisner's book, start to explore that. And if it's not me, seek out, a Meisner instructor that you trust, and let's start to up-level your skills and your confidence along the way. I hope that's helpful for you. We'll see you in class.